Good afternoon, friends. How are you all? Fine. So, before we start the session, I hope, especially in Bihar and all the students, my friends who are from that side, everything is fine at their place, right? Okay. How are the things? I have the weather forecast and everything which I read today. I hope at your place everything is fine. Okay, fine. Let's start with today's session, right? Today we okay, fine. So then just take care, okay, of everything, and let's start with today's session. Today we all know what we are going to do. I'll have come up with a few more questions on sequential output tracing or machine input output, or you say simply input output series. Okay, fine. So let's start with the thing. I'm seeing few new names over here. Let's see how comfortable they will be if they are seeing directly this session, right? In otherwise it would be really appreciated that you even go through the first session as well. Okay, हाँ हरियाणा वालों को दिक्कत नहीं है, बट फाइन, चलिए. Okay, so let's quickly start with the questions. Okay, so the very first set of instruction is there in front of you. Go through the instruction, just figure it out what has been the command given or what is the logic given on the basis of which this stepwise changes are happening. Okay, and then we will be doing the questions. Fine, a very good afternoon to everyone. Now please quickly start doing the questions. Yes. So with this instruction, right, this is the output, and step 1, step 2, step 3 up to step 7, and for this particular input step 7 is the final input or the last step of input. Okay, are you all ready with the logic? Are you all ready with the logic? What is happening, right? Are we all ready with the logic? No, don't write the logic over here. Don't write the logic. Okay, just are you ready with the logic? You say yes or no, because what will happen, half of the students would, okay, this is the logic, हाँ ठीक है. I don't want that हाँ ठीक है. It should be okay, this is the logic, right? Fine, चलिए. So now we will come down to the questions. Generally what the notion we have with respect to, you know, when you have been given the string of words, that every time we have to write it. Now over here for this particular set, let's see how we can do it, the question in 10 seconds. Alright, yes, it means that what? So if this is the question, what is the answer? What is the answer to this question? Yes, what is the question to this answer? Britain legal but for and law see other. Let me see how many of you can attempt this. Because once I'll be sharing the logic with you, then you will find these questions as the easiest questions on this earth. So this is what is a beauty. है ना, जब तक आपको क्वेश्चन का सोल्यूशन नहीं पता होता तब तक हम पूरी फाइट मार रहे होते हैं, और जैसे ही हमें उसका आंसर पता चलता है हमें लगता है ओ इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन, इतना पपलू क्वेश्चन, राइट. Very good, very good, right. Rashi Juneja is coming up with the answer as C. Smriti Luthra. Okay, fine. Now let's see here. If I go to the question, right, see what was the logic. Logic was very simple. We were doing nothing but जो last word है, right, that word was becoming the first word. The last word was becoming the second last, third from the last. So पूरा हमें जो sequence है वो reverse करना था. Here it doesn't matter, right, how many letter word it was. It is going to take its steps. So here how many words were there in the input? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right. So coming back to the complete reverse, for 8 words as a string in input, how many steps would be required? 7 steps. Okay. So if this is very clear, then if I talk about this question number 1, then here how many words were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 words were there, and hence the answer is going to be option B, that is it will take 7 steps to completely reverse the order. Okay, fine. Is this thing clear to everyone? Okay, all right, fine. So now since we all know the logic, let's see how quickly you are doing the next question. The next question. Apart from this, right, so which of the following step would be the suffer baby the apart from about? Right. Okay. So we can see that the people are ready with the answer. So suffer, this would have taken the first step to go at the back, suffer, then baby second step, and then this would have been coming in the third step, and rest of the sequence would have been as it is, apart from about. So what is going to be the answer? The answer is going to be B, right, and that is going to be option B. Okay. Friends, just give me a moment, I need to fix up the thing. All right, fine. So you got it right. Here we will be seeing it that the answer is going to be option number B. it is Shubham, we don't have to go with the half, reverse or all, because we are just concerned by the sequence. The last would have become the first and then second and the third. That's it. We have to just take care of the 3 words. So don't use this word half or like that. Okay, fine. Chaliye. So now coming down to the next question. If this is the input, can you see the friends that I am not reading what is the input? I am more concerned exactly what is asked, and accordingly I am going to read it. Okay. So if this is the input, which of the following is the second step? Which of the following would be the second step? So in the first step, what will happen? Kept will come in the first position. In the second step, join, right? So what is going to be there? Kept and then join would be there. Okay. And rest is going to be of no change, right? In rest of the sequence there will be no change. So kept, joined, and no one can true, right? So what is going to be the answer? C. Very good. Dharmit, see, I'll tell you what is happening in the very first question. The instruction, the last word has to be come to the first position and then it is getting shifted, then second, third. So हमें पूरा जो order है वो reverse करना है. Alright, that is what is the logic. Okay, very good. Very good. Chaliye. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. The step 3 is this, then which of the following would definitely be the input? Question number 4. If this is the step 3, then which is going to be? This is the third step, means 3 words, right, have been shifted over here, right? And rest, so this should have been the first part of it. Okay, Charms claimed that baby, Charms claimed that baby. So here either the answer is going to be B or D. What is the answer? Question number 4. Question number 4. A is definitely not the answer because here there is an interchange of the word. Okay, you can see this has changed the order. So this is not the answer. Yes, the answer among B and D, what will be the answer? Because आप अगर आगे लेके चलेंगे तो here one of the, so if you see to it, then what would have been the Charms claim that baby, the of one should have been in the reverse order. Which sequence we don't have it, and hence the right answer is option D. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, fine. Arhant, A cannot be the answer there because here if you see the first set, then Charms claimed that baby, Charms claimed that baby, one of the. So here it is one of the, here it is as it is, one of the. तो ये हम reverse कर रहे हैं ना, the of one, ऐसे पूरा reverse में जाएगा. So this cannot be the answer. Option number D is the answer. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. If this is the input, which will be the last step of the above input? Jessing, it's only you whose brain starts spinning a lot, right? Do lot of mental exercise. I think that's needed, huh? Yes, question number 5. And Jessing, especially for you, I have brought one set, right, in which actually your brain is going to spin. Challenge. Yes, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many letters are there? 6 letters are there. So to reverse, how many steps? 6 minus 1, right? I will be requiring 5 steps, and hence this is the answer. So very good warm up exercise, right? And you can see that how quickly we could do it. Because see why I took this question, the reason behind this was that many times, because it is input output, and जैसे कल हम देख रहे थे, wherever there were the string of words, right, it was that I had to write. So if you get such kind of question in the exam, just by looking at it, you might skip the question that, oh, it is, I know, but it is going to be time consuming because I'll have to write. So deliberately I took this question today so that you should know that every time in the string of words you don't have to write. If such a simple logic is there, then even without writing you could have done all the questions in 10 seconds, right? And so what is the point I am making it over here is that don't look at the question with a preconceived notion कि बिना अच्छे से पढ़े समझे ये तो ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन होगा और it is going to be time consuming. No friends, have a look at it, have enough practice so that even by reading the keywords you can figure it out that whether this question is going to be time consuming or not. Is it clear? Alright, fine. Now let's move on to the next question. So here is the next set. Here is the next set. Nikhil wants video on odd man out. Alright. Yes. So first of all, take your time. Yes, we will see to it later. Let's first of all complete today's agenda. Okay, don't start a different string of chats, right? Yes. So first of all, here when such set is given, you should identify how the step 1, step 2. Don't write anything, don't write, because if you are writing it just now, then the rest of the people are not going to use their own brain. They will be getting inspired by your thought and they'll just move on. Either no inspiration, okay. The more you use your brain, फायदा आपको ही ज़्यादा है, okay. Very good afternoon. Why Shubham? Bye. Alright, I hope you are ready with step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the steps are ready. Okay. You don't have to write the steps over here. Don't write that. Because anyways I am going to discuss. So you would come to know whether you could figure it out all the steps on your own or not. Okay. All right. Fine. Now I am discussing it. जिनको क्लिक हो गया है, राइट, ठीक है. चलिए. सो फर्स्ट वॉज ईजी. फर्स्ट में हमें क्या है, इफ इनपुट इज एक्स, सो स्टेप 1 में हमने क्या करना था, x प्लस 7 जो भी इनपुट है, राइट, उसमें हमें प्लस 7 करना था. ओके, या सी आई एम नॉट गिविंग इन डिटेल द आंसर. नन ऑफ यू शुड राइट इट. It will create unnecessarily, the confusion, right? And for rest of the people, it may be a ready to eat thing. Okay, chaliye. Now for the second step. See, can you see it here? In this, I am getting a biggest clue here, 400. Because these are the numbers we are extremely comfortable with. तुरंत पता चलता है 400 कैसे जनरेट हो सकता है. तो 400 कैसे जनरेट हो सकता था? Either I could have subtracted from the input 23 minus 3, I could have got 400, or I could have subtracted 30 में से 10, I could have got 20 and I could have generated 400. So I have got two logics, right? I will see to it which logic is uniform, because the logic has to be uniform. So let's see. So here is again, if I am subtracting, right, minus 10, so I am getting 14 and 14 ka square is 196. So okay, so how I am getting the second step? So it is nothing but जो x plus 7 जो मेरा input है उसमें से you subtract 10 and you are making the square of it. Is it clear? Right? Second logic is correct. Fine. Step 2, step 3 पे आते हैं. Step 3, 55, 61, 73, 25. See, now 25 is a small number and 1, 2, 3. So let me see how I can figure it out. 225. The one thing which clicks to me is 7 का 25 अगर बनाना है, then it should be into 3. 7 3s are 21 plus 4. That is going to make it 25. Okay, so let me see is this thing going correct or not? Okay, so if I do it, 13 threes are, so 13 threes are 39, 39 plus how much I will be doing it, how much I will be doing it, so that I get 43, correct, very good. So what I am supposed to do is, so let's see, if I take it 20, so sorry, 20 into 3 would have been 60 minus 3, 57, and 57 plus 4, correct. So got the clue how I am getting the step 3? Is it clear? जो input है आप उसको multiply by 3 कीजिए and add 4 to it. This is what is the clue. Okay, fine. Now step number 4. Step number 4, 144. 144 is the square of 12. How do I get 12? 12, 12, 43, 100, 20, 13. Oh yes, from 13. So if I subtract, right, step number 4 would be what? From the input, if I subtract 1 and I make a square of it. So see, though there is a string, but I am taking first those numbers which I am extremely comfortable with. And the another one is 256, right, 256. So it is going to be what? 17. 17 minus 1 is 16 and 16 ka square is 256. So apna logic set hai. It is x minus 1 ka whole square. Step number 5. How do I get step number 5? So 17, if I see to it, 17 and 26 plus 9. Very good. So I can do it. If input is x, then I am getting x plus 9. So can you see, friends, somewhere we are using directly the input. Somewhere, say for example, step number 2, we are getting from step number 1. And that is why yesterday I told that when it comes down to mathematical, operations, more you practice, more you become comfortable, but you can't be 500% sure every time figure out हो ही जाएगा. So clue, जितने steps identify कर पाते हो फटाफट, alright, as quick as possible, right, write down that, have a look at the question, just do those questions only where either those steps which you figured it out, just on that basis you could solve the question, or else friend leave the question. So what is the point I made it over here? It may not be necessary that you figure out all the steps. Point number 1. Point number 2. It is not necessary that you skip the entire set of questions. So say on this there are say 4 questions are there or 5 questions are there. There may be 1 or 2 questions which require just first 2 steps, right? In that case, I could have easily solved those questions and I could have moved to the next. Are you getting my point? I hope you are getting my point, right? What is the point I am making over here? कि पूरा क्वेश्चन छोड़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just in mathematical, whenever you have the questions on mathematical operations, try to figure it out as many steps as you can very quickly. Solve only those questions which you could solve on the basis of the sets which you have figured it out. Clear? Is it clear? Fine. Abhishek, step number 3. Okay, step number 3 I am getting fine by multiplying it by 3. Step number 3. So it is, say step number 3 में आप 17 को 3 से multiply कीजिए. कितना हो रहा है 17 3s? How much is 17 3s? 51. How much you added to it? Plus 4, which made it 55, right? If I do it, 19 3s. 19 3s, right? How much it was? 57 plus 4 and it was 61. Clear? Is it clear? Right? Chaliye. So friends, your steps are ready. Now we are going to the questions. We are going to for the questions. Okay. I will not come down to this slide. आपकी notebook में step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5 written होना चाहिए. All right. Okay. Fine. Let's move on to the question now. Yes. The third step of a given input is this. This is the third step. What will be the step 4 of the input? What will be the step 4? Rashi, as I said that there it will come, you know, the more you will practice, you will have some logics hands on, right? कि okay, ये multiply by 3 हो रहा है, add हो रहा है, digits. So this is what we are actually going to do today, okay? And you should write the logics. कुछ logics बहुत unique हो, you know, जब आप practice कर रहे हैं. Friends, you should make, you know, loose papers as a notes topic wise. So whenever you are coming across a unique logic with respect to this output input, you are making a note, add a logic to it, add a logic, and indirectly by the year ends, right, you have a beautiful note ready. Okay, fine. Question number 6, what is the answer? So how do we go about it? From step number 3, we have to go to step number 4. Is it feasible? Right, let's see. Step 3 diya, step 4. So now let's see. Step 3 is given, right, and step 4. So what was step 3? It was input into 3 plus 4. So what we were going to do? We were going to get the input by subtracting 4 and dividing it by 3. Right. See, what was the logic for step 3? Step 3, it was 3 into x plus 4, right? This was giving me y, right? So now if I want to get x, how I am going to get x? Y minus 4 divided by 3 will give me x. And why we have to do that in this? We are using this BODMAS rule, right? Addition, subtraction, division, right? So what is BODMAS? Brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So this is how we are doing. We are just going into the reverse order of it. So this is how I am going to get the input, and once I have the input, then the step number 4 is nothing but x minus 1 ka square. Okay, so this is the logic how we should have proceeded. So if I just do it one for you, then it would have been 52 minus 4 is going to be 48 divided by 3 is going to be 16 minus 1 ka square, right? So that would have been 15 ka square, 225, and since in the entire series I have only one option, so this is my answer. Clear? Alright, chaliye. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Question number 7. Friends, please write in this format, otherwise how would I figure it out? Who gave me very quickly the answer, or whether still I am, because see there is a time gap. जब मैं बोलती हूँ और आप respond करते हो ना, उसके बीच में few seconds का difference होता है. Sinchan, can you share with me which will be the next question? Can you share with me? Because literally you do it with a very lightning speed. I am so happy for it. But still. Yes, Sinchan, tell me which will be the next question in this sequence. Very good. 7 ka answer is C. So I am not going with this. Most of you or everyone has done correct. Dharmit, can you tell me your answer? I can't see your response over here. All right. Question number 8. Answer in this format. Question number 8. If step 4 of a given input is 25, 81 and so on, what will be the given input? Question number 8. Step 4 of a given input is 25. So can I go to the input? Let me see. Okay. So step 4 is given as 25. So the number was 5. Then from there, so if this number I am getting is x 5, right? See, if step 4 is given to me 21, so the number should have been what it is. So this is 25. This means that x minus 1 is 5 and hence x is equal to 6. Right? So answer is A. But friends, you have to check for all the numbers. Okay? आप just, yes, राशि वेरी गुड. आप जस्ट एक नंबर या दो नंबर के बेसिस पे आप आंसर डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते. सो सी यू गॉट अ कैच एंड आप सब ट्रैप हो गए. इसीलिए कहा जाता है ना कभी कभी यू शुड नॉट बी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ इट. ओके राइट. 6 का सेट हो गया, 9 का सेट हो गया. व्हाट अबाउट 10? 100 है. सो 10 का स्क्वायर, सो आंसर शुड हैव बीन 11. बट यहाँ पे कितना दिया हुआ है? व्हाट इट इज? 12. And hence what would be the answer? The answer is going to be option D. Right? So आप लोग पूछते ना कि मैम पेपर तुम्हारा इतना अच्छा गया था, सब कुछ इजी था, परफेक्ट किया था, but पता नहीं the score is not there. Right? See what happens. Right? See, and I think all of you, I think Rashi was the first. Rashi, give a big pat to yourself, right? That you went, because see, every time I tell you, every time that when one of the option is none of these, friends, don't rely on the options. You should check each and every entry and then only mark the answer. पर नहीं, हम बोलेंगे तो बार बार हम बोल रहे हैं, but you will not remember it in one go, है ना? हाँ जी मैम, बिल्कुल. Right? हाँ, now there is no point that you give me the answer as D. All of you got caught. Alright, fine. चलिए. Now, नहीं, fine. चलो, now let's move on to the next. So, in how many steps of the following arrangement would be yielded the given input? Okay. Question number 9. Yeah, fine. Question number 9. Now let's get to this and give me the answer in this format. Question number 9. Okay. Very quickly we are doing it, right? Because here we don't have to look for, because here the number of steps are asked, right? So even if you start just with one number, and how you are reaching to 22 will give you the answer. Correct. Option number D, that is in third step you are getting the answer. Love girl, I think there is some typo. Right? Yes. Fine. So, right, so what were the things we learned? Right, we should be in a position to configure the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3. And even if we are not in the all, still we can solve few of the question. And the third step, right, again I am repeating, if one of the option is none of these, then in that case forget it that you have been given the options. You yourself will figure it out each and every, or you can eliminate it. ये भी आप कर सकते हो कि आपने पहला ऑप्शन देखा, दूसरा ऑप्शन देखा, तीसरा ऑप्शन, नन ऑफ दीज दिया है ना. सो इफ द फोर्थ एंट्री इज डिफरेंट, राइट, eliminate that option. If fifth entry is different, right, then eliminate the second option. You can go by the process of elimination also, and still you may land up with this option none of these, or else if you are not confident तो पूरा कर लो और फिर देखो कि आंसर सेट हो रहा है कि नहीं. All right, fine. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the next question. What will be the fifth step of this input? What would be the fifth step of this input? you can start with 5, then you are supposed to do add 7 to it, so it would have been 12 minus 10, so 2 ka square would have been 4, then into 3, 4 3s are 12 plus 4 would have been given me 16, then from 16 minus 1, the answer to question number 10 is B. Yes, Rashi, you are correct. Varsha, see to it where you have made a mistake. 14 see, आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हो, देखो ये और ये सेम है, 18 is same, 20 27 30 36 कहाँ पे फ़र्क पड़ा, 25 24. So you could have, if from the first, so here again a different approach is to the question, right, that if I see that from the first option I am getting answer as 14, then my answer is B and D, and then I see that there is a difference only in the last entry, so I'll have to check for the last entry which option would be my answer, and the answer turns out to be option B. Okay, is it clear? Fine. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed, right? In each, though we were knowing the steps, still as far as solving the question is concerned, for almost every question we took a different approach, right? Okay. All right. Fine, Tanya, it's okay. Right, I mean, practice is the only solution to it, and thoda sa when you are writing it now, see, because we have been practicing over years, right, so we can share you the, this is where our role comes into the picture. Many times you people say, that is my students would say कि मैम आपको तो आता है, right, क्योंकि आप तो सालों से practice कर रहे हैं. See, that is the reason you are with us, so that जो हमने practice किया है, जो shortcuts है, we can share it with you, we can develop the approach so that even you also grow. Otherwise, if everything you have to do it on your own only, then there is no point that you attend my session. Right, you have the set of question, you start practicing it, solution would be always there at the back of the book, right, and you can understand it. But practical approach to the question will only come when we give such inputs. If possible, try to note it down so that you can revise it again and again. For example, the one option which I said for none of these, right, I have already told many times that if none of these is given, so आप पूरा end to end check करो. Is it clear? Fine? All right. And आपके डिक्शनरी में से ये जो वर्ड है ना, राइट, ये वर्ड जो आप बोलते हो ना सिली, इसको निकाल दो. इनफैक्ट I say this is the most serious blunder you have committed. Why you are saying silly? Because you knew it, maybe because of some, writing or understanding or applying or whatever, you made a mistake, but you were very confident, hence the answer is wrong. I say that this is the most serious blunder you have committed because you knew it and still you couldn't encash it. जो क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा था वो तो नहीं आ रहा था, वो दैट तो इज at that time, within that time frame, that is out of the box, right? But even those questions which you could solve it and still you made such mistake, right? Not at all acceptable, not at all. So don't sympathize yourself by using this word silly. Okay? Fine? Chaliye. So let's move on to the next set now. So again a different approach. Take a time. You are not going to share with me the logic, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, Abhishek. Okay, fine. All right. So, this is there. This is another way of asking the questions, right? First batch, second batch, third batch. So, give me the logic. Not now. Don't write over here. Just read and see what is the logic. Don't write it over here in the chat box. Varsha, generally it won't happen so that you will be getting many logics and all, no. because whenever a question is set, right, it is being cross checked, it has been verified, because it will create otherwise a big chaos. And for that also there is a solution. Okay, say in case such thing happens, say the question paper is of 150 questions and say multiple logic is there or there is an error in the question, so they may drop the question itself. So the question, now the paper was of 149 questions, they may do that, or they may give the points, or so whatever will be there will be uniform for everyone. The only loss we would be having it is the time we spend on that question, that's it. Okay, so you don't worry, and we are not the paper setters, we are supposed to solve it. आपको मल्टीपल लॉजिक्स नहीं क्लिक होने वाले, राइट. सो डोंट अननेसेसरी टेक योर सेल्फ इन टू दैट डाउट एरिया. ऑलराइट, whichever the logic click to you, according to it, are all the answers right? Believe in it and move ahead. Okay, so we are ready with the logic, right? What is the logic? The logic is very simple. The logic is very simple. So the first batch, right, the illustration in this, you can see that here in the first 3 letters are reversed and last 3 letters are reversed. Can you see it for the second batch? For the second batch, can you see it, that what is it is? Ready not is burning harmony simple. Okay, so for the from first batch to second batch, what we have to do? First 3 letters we have to reverse and last 3 letters we have to reverse. Now from second batch to third batch, you can see that the first 4 words are reversed. First 4 words are reversed and last 3 letters are, the words are reversed, right. So now you can see cloth is not ready and simple harmony burning, simple harmony burning, clear, right. Then from third batch to fourth batch, again the logic gets repeated, that we come down to first 3 and last 3. So logic is very simple. In the first the input, first 3 and last 3. Then from second to third, first 4, last 3 you have to reverse. Okay, fine. Then again in the next step, first 3 and last 3 we are reversing. Fine. Then again next step, first 4 and last 3 we are reversing. So this is what we are doing it. This is what the logic is. Okay, fine. So are we all okay with it? Fine. Is the logic very clear? So let's see how we are doing with the questions. Question number 11, and you are going to answer like this. I think I'll remind for many times. Okay, so question number 11, what is the answers? The password for the first batch was rate go long top. Take your time in solving it. Take your time. Sinchan, you can't be so smart. If your answer differs, you can't delete your answer. And now Sinchan, you are going to repeat, you are going to repent for the action you took. And yes, the answer is C, that is 4th. Yes, the answer is C. Arhand, it's not B, it is C. Okay, I am not writing it because this will unnecessary, but the logic is very clear. First, from first to second we have to reverse these 3, right, and then in the next step we will be whatever the answer comes, right? So we will be getting like long, go, rate, top, right? So from second to third I will be reversing. So from first batch to second batch, this is what will be there. From second, right, to third I will be getting top, rate, go, long, and now I have to reverse just 3. So it would be go, rate, top. Okay, fine. So I'm sorry. So go, rate, top. All right. So this is what is there for the thing. Okay, fine. Next question. Question number 12. Question number 12. Day's first password is this. What will be the password for the fourth batch? For the fourth batch. So this was for the first batch, this was for the second batch, this was for the third batch, and this was for the fourth batch. Go, rate, top. Okay, fine. Shrey, now is it clear? I think there may be a small miswriting mistake or something like that. Fine. Let's come down to question number 12. Camel rode, no toy say me not. So what will be the password for the fourth batch? Yes, what is the answer to question number 12? Correct. 12, the answer is A. Right. See friends, I am here just giving you the questions so that you can just see to it what kind of questions are there, but I am not writing all the steps. Okay, I am giving you the answer. The answer is A. The question number 12, the answer is A. So Rashi or the other person who is getting B as the answer need to check that. Okay, fine, but no worries, it's okay. Question number 13. If the second batch of the day has the password this, then what would be the password for the fourth batch? For the fourth batch. So this is the batch. So now from second to third we have to just reverse 3 words. Okay, just remember that. Is it 3 or 4? That is what you have to understand. See here, that is how the confusion comes when it is the second batch of the day, right? So from second to third when we were moving, right, we were supposed to reverse first 4 and last 3. Okay, so that is what you have to, and yes, accordingly the answer is 13 ka D. D is the correct answer. I am really happy that most of you are getting the answers correct. 13 D. Very good. Question number 14. Fine. So okay, wait, now I am skipping to these questions. Now here I have skipped the previous 2 questions. Okay, now in question 16 to 19 I want to discuss the logic. So tell me what is the logic over here. Just share the logic with me. Take your time, don't write over here. I'm sorry, don't share the logic, right? Just figure it out, the logic. And the one who is ready with the logic would say only, will give me the thumb, will raise the thumb. The person who is ready with the logic for question number 16 to 19 will just raise the thumb. No thumbs yet? Chasing. You're ready? Oh, you have, okay, fine. All right. All right. So only Jay Singh is going to answer what is the logic. Only Jay Singh, because Jay Singh was first to raise the hand or thumb. So Jay Singh, you are going to share with me what is the logic. Sum of digits, correct. Oh, Sinchan, impatience, huh? Yes. 2 plus 4 plus 5. So it was 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 3 plus 1, so it is going to be 10, then it is going to be 13, then it is 15, then it is 16, 22, 8, and 23, right? So what is happening in the first step? 7, 1, 10 came into the first thing, right? Why? So that, and the rest of the sequence remains as it is. Fine. Is it so? No. Here two things are happening, right? The first thing what is happening is that 7, 1, 10 came to the first position and 245. See, where is 245? 245 जो है जहाँ से 7, 1, 10 को है वो replace हुआ. So sum of digit in ascending order, and it is going to be interchange. Interchange of position. Now, how many of you got, how many you applied in the first time both the logics? How many of you applied both the logics? Both the logics. Say yes if you could figure it out, both the logics. Okay, fine. Very good. So now, since now you know the logic, so I have the questions on this, but it is again, there is one more question which I want to discuss before we run out of the time. Question number 19. All right, fine. Question number, so this is the input, and as I had told you, Jay Singh, that I have come up with a set, right, which is actually going to make your head spin. This is what is there. So friends, take your time and try to give me the logic for step A, B, C, D. You have to figure it out. So how does we are getting the step A, then step B, step C, and step D, right? So with this question, all of you have noted down this question, right? So with this question, okay, as usual, I have always give some homework. So with this question, I am ending today's session. Monday, when I'll be coming back to you with the topic, we will start with this. Okay, fine. So yeah, Rashi, this is really, I mean, it's not that easy. As I said in the beginning, it was a special question. So आप सब या तो जय सिंह यादव को आप कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट कीजिए कि मैम इतना टफ क्वेश्चन दिए, or the second option or the choice would be yours, you know. But jokes apart, it will take time. It's not that easy, and hence on Monday, I will, whichever the irrespective of the topic, I'll share the logic of these, steps. Okay. So with this note, we end the session over here. You must have enjoyed the session for sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, definitely, Shrey. This needs more practice. See, nothing comes with that. Without, I mean, you have to practice. Without practice, so how do you expect? So, Jay Singh, enjoyed? Chaliye. Thank you once again. Enjoy your weekend with the questions which you have and the topics which we have covered. Make it a point that the topics which we covered in this week, at least 100 questions per topic जो है, right? आप जो practice करो so that हमारा ये topic पे हमें फिर कुछ भी revise करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़े. We can bang on this and get 100 on 100. And I always love to see so many smileys and so many hearts and all. Thank you so much.